Recently, during Donald Trump's trip to Asia, he told us that he doesn't spend a lot of time watching TV because of all the documents that he has to read. Well, according to a new report by the New York Times, Donald Trump does in fact watch quite a bit of TV, and those closest to him in the White House say that he spends at least 4 hours a day in front of a television, sometimes as many as 8 hours every single day watching cable news. The report also says that Donald Trump has placed the remote control for the televisions in the White House on a perpetual state of dibs, meaning that if he is around, he's the only one who is allowed to change the channel or adjust the volume on the television. He also has what he refers to as a super TiVo, so that he can record all of the cable news shows that he misses and watch them later and get angry and tweet about them to millions of people in this country. This is not really a surprise here. We all understood that Donald Trump clearly spent a lot of time watching television, seeing as how most of his tweets kind of coincide with what Fox News happens to be reporting at that time, or sometimes what CNN happens to be reporting about. Another thing that this particular report by the New York Times brought up was the fact that Donald Trump is binging every day on Big Macs, Filet-O-Fish sandwiches, and chocolate milkshakes. Now, according to the report, he's eating 2 Big Macs, 2 Filet-O-Fish, and a chocolate milkshake each day at lunchtime, which would be well over, I think, about 2,600 calories per day, every day during lunch. That particular part of the story, I'm not entirely sure that I agree that that happens. Somebody may have fed them some false information on that, because a diet like that for a guy like Trump at his age with his lifestyle, that's going to kill you rather quickly. So I find it hard to believe that Donald Trump is in fact eating that much every day, although the report does say that yes, obviously he does have an affinity for fast food, something we've all known since the campaign and pretty much even before that. The bottom line is this: Donald Trump is not getting any work done as president, and I don't even know if that's a bad thing. Considering the fact that he's been golfing at least 80 days throughout his entire presidency so far, the fact that he spent 1 out of every 3 days at a Trump-branded property, coupled with the fact that he spends 4 to 8 hours per day watching television, that doesn't leave a lot of time for those alleged documents that he claims to be reading all of the time. But again, the more time that he spends watching TV, the more times that he spends on the golf course or at his own properties, the less time that he has to go repeal regulations or help pass new legislation that's going to screw over the majority of Americans. So if Trump just wants to kick back every day in the White House, eating his Big Macs and watching Fox News, I am perfectly fine with that, as long as it prevents him from passing any new laws that are going to continue screwing over the middle class and the working class in the United States. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see here on Ring of Fire, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel. You can see the little subscribe button down there, but if you're watching it on another device where you can't see it, go to youtube.com/TheRingOfFire, hit subscribe, be notified every time we get a new video.